This is the story about the haunted house. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the mountains, there was a legend of a haunted house. The house was said to be cursed, and anyone who entered it would never come back. One day, a group of teenagers decided to explore the house. They were dared by their friends to spend the night inside and prove that the legend was just a myth. The teenagers were skeptical, but decided to take on the challenge. As they entered the house, they felt a chill run down their spines. The air was thick with an eerie silence, and the only sound was the creaking of the old wooden floorboards beneath their feet. As the night wore on, strange things began to happen. The doors would slam shut on their own, and the windows would rattle, as if someone was trying to get in. The teenagers were terrified, but they tried to convince themselves that it was just their imagination. But then they heard a voice whispering their names. It was a voice that sounded like it was coming from the walls themselves. The teenagers were paralyzed with fear, and they knew that they had to get out of the house. As they tried to leave, they found that the doors and windows were all locked from the outside. They were trapped, and they knew that they were not alone in the house. Suddenly, they heard some soft whispering sound coming from the wall. And it's getting louder and louder. The teenager huddled together, praying that they would make it out alive. But then they saw it. A figure appeared now in front of them. It was a scary, angry woman in her white dress. They screamed in terror as the scary woman walked slowly, getting close to them, her eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The next morning, the townspeople found the house empty. The teenagers were never seen again, and the legend of the haunted house lived on. Some say that the cursed house still stands, waiting for its next victims to enter its doors and never return.